Welcome back, everyone, to another exciting episode of the Functional Longevity Podcast, where we give you insight on how to get fit, feel younger, and live better. I'm your host, Chris Borda, best-selling author and owner of Y.E.S Fitness. Let me first thank you for taking time from your busy day to listen to what I have to say. This is an extremely important topic about longevity, and I don't think it will disappoint. But before we get started, let me thank our sponsor, Y.E.S Fitness. Most people lose energy, strength, and the ability to enjoy life as they age. At Y.E.S Fitness, we help people age 40 plus live longer and enjoy those extra years doing the things they love to do. Now, here a little quick bit of housekeeping. You can get this broadcast wherever podcasts can be found, or you can head on over to yesfitnessct.com. Right across the top, click on podcast. You can get a timestamp or a transcript of today's broadcast or any one of our other 256 broadcasts. Today, we're going to unlock the secrets of stress reduction and how it can promote longevity. We all know that stress can take a toll on our well-being, gradually chipping away at our health and leading to inflammation in the body, which may eventually give rise to various diseases. Now, we've talked about stress before, and I bring it up again because I've read some articles on it and just thought that maybe we just need to take an inventory where we're at with stress, because we know how bad stress is for so many aspects of our life. Longevity, one, fat loss, two, our mood, depression, all kinds of things. So just listen up, take a little inventory where you're at, and maybe there's some things in this broadcast that can help you reduce some stress. Because according to the NIH, around 120,000 people lose their lives each year due to stress-related conditions. 120,000 people because of stress. Conditions related to such as heart attacks, high blood pressure, strokes, diabetes, and depression. But here's the exciting part. We have the power to avoid these complications if armed with the right tools and strategies. Now imagine this, a life where stress is managed effectively, negative emotions are kept at bay, and longevity and happiness becomes our faithful companions. Wouldn't that be amazing? So today we're going to discover the transformative tips and tricks that can help us embrace a stress-free and joyful life. A lot of stress in the world right now. A lot of stress, still just coming out of COVID, economic conditions, what's going on in the world, politically, with other nations. There's just a whole lot of stress going on. Social media. So let's talk about stress and its impact on our bodies and minds. In our evolutionary history, stress served as a survival mechanism, triggering the fight or flight response to deal with immediate threats like facing a saber-toothed tiger. Fast forward to present, where our stressors might be more mundane, yet our bodies still react in similar ways. We might not be facing that saber-toothed tiger, but man, there's still a lot of stress going on today. And chronic stress can significantly affect our bodies by redirecting blood flow away from vital organs, disrupting detoxification, and promoting inflammation, which sets the stage for various health issues. But don't worry, we've got some powerful tools and strategies that we're going to go through today to help you tackle stress head on. Some things you might say, that's super simple, I can do that. And other things might be a little bit more challenging. So number one, just gaze into the sky, soaking up the sunshine. Relax your eyes, let your pupils dilate, and activate your parasympathetic state to counteract stress. We know how nice it is to be outdoors, especially in the woods. Take a walk in the woods, but gaze into the sky and just relax. Number two is some breathing techniques. Practice deep, slow breath to signal calmness. Activate the vagus nerve and engage the parasympathetic system, natural relaxation response. Number three, exercise. You know, we always get to exercise. It's just amazing how exercise helps just a plethora of things in our life. So, moving around is a fantastic way to reduce stress. Physical activity helps detoxify the body, reduce stress hormones, and releases endorphins, the natural feel good chemicals. We don't need to take drugs, just exercise. It is a natural feel good chemical. I know people don't believe that. I know it's challenging to exercise. I know it's challenging to get to the gym and exercise, but these are naturally good feelings. So many people, when they come to the gym, say, yeah, it was so hard to get here today. But once I leave, I always feel great. So, whether it's a brisk walk, a yoga session, dancing, or a heart pumping workout at a gym, or even in your basement, find an exercise routine that you enjoy and you can continue to do over time. If you need help with that, I think you know who to call. Give me a ring, set up an appointment. I love to help you with this. Engaging in physical activity not only improves your physical health, but also has a profound impact on your mental well being. Number four is journaling. Something people may not necessarily think about doing because we're so busy. We don't want to take the time to do this, but just take 5 minutes. Write down your thoughts. By writing down your thoughts, it breaks the stress cycle, helps identify negative patterns, and empowers you to choose positive responses. It helps you become aware of what's going on, and you can change your life based upon these things, on these negative patterns. Number five, have some mindfulness and meditation. Meditation doesn't have to be long, it doesn't have to be fancy. Embracing these practices to calm the mind, reduce stress, and develop a deeper connection with yourself and the present moment. Live in the moment, not in the past, not in the future. Relax, take a deep breath, and just live in that moment. Number six, pausing and taking 10 deep breaths. This creates space between a stimuli and a response. This is inspired by Viktor Frankl to choose a positive, stress free path. Just slow down for a second, take those breaths, be mindful of what's going on and where you're at. Adopt a power pose, changing your position to signal confidence, control, and conquer whatever life throws your way. Stand tall and embrace success. But that's not all. Human connection plays a pivotal role in managing stress. We discussed this in some really recent podcasts. Seek positive, seek support from loved ones and friends during challenging times. Share your feelings and experiences, as social support can act as a buffer against stress. I know yesterday when I got home from work, I was just fired up. And when my wife was going to go for a walk, I said, you know what? I really should have went in my basement, maybe lifted some weights, but I thought getting outdoors, taking some deep breaths, being in the sunshine, being in a wooded area would be a little bit more. I'd get a little more out of it than going down in the basement and just pounding some weights. So I took a walk with my wife, Pat, and we go around a lake in Terryville 3 times. About 2 times through, I just looked at her and said, "Aren't you glad you invited me today?" Because I would not stop talking about the stress that was in my life and what was going on and why I was just so fired up. So put these practices into play all and whenever you can. In addition to stress reduction practices, nutrition also plays a key role in our overall well-being. We kind of feel better about ourselves when we eat better. We kind of feel better when we don't eat foods that just sit in our stomach. By adopting a balanced diet rich in anti-inflammatory foods such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats like avocados, nuts, and fatty fish. There's nuts in my house. Just I will walk by. Everyone walks by in my house every day and just grabs a handful of nuts. You can say, it's a full lot of calories, this and that. No, it's not. There's fruit always in my house. We have vegetables with dinner every night, whole grains. I mean, it's just, you just need to change your lifestyle. You need to make small changes. You have the control to do this. These choices can help combat stress induced inflammation and promote a healthier body and mind. Moreover, quality sleep is essential to managing stress and promoting longevity. 7 to 9 hours. Shut off the phones. Get off the phones. Get off the screens. Turn out the lights. Cool down the room. Give yourself a little time before you jump into bed. Get up. Go to bed at the same time. Get up at the same time each day. All these things can ensure, and you can listen to other broadcasts we've done on each of these topics. You get enough restorative sleep each night as it plays a significant role in overall health and brain function. The brain cleans itself out when we're sleeping. So for the brain able to function correctly and to continue to function correctly and age healthy, you need sleep. Each one of these things I've talked about today, we've talked about in great length in other podcasts. This is just a reminder. So just like, hey, let's sit back for a second here and see where I'm at with stress and what I'm doing about to help reduce my stress. So as we conclude our journey today, take a moment to reflect on your stress level. Embrace one stress reduction strategy and make it a part of your daily life. Once you've mastered one, move on to number two and so forth. Continue to work at this to reduce stress. Remember, every step you take towards a stress-free existence is an investment in your long-term health and happiness. Again, if you need any help with this, contact me. If you need exercise, certainly I'm the man to come to. You can grab a copy of my book. It's in the notes. If you want to just get an exercise program, you haven't exercised before, it's been a long time, you need different ideas, don't be afraid to get a hold of me, because it doesn't have to be that much. It doesn't have to be that challenging. And I know people are afraid to start exercising because they haven't done it in a long time. They don't know what to expect. They see The Biggest Loser, somebody yelling and screaming at them. They don't want to be sore. They already have some injuries. These are all things people think about when they walk through my door, when they talk to me. And it's all things I've been dealing with for over 30 years. So get a hold of me if you need some help. So thank you for joining me on this captivating journey. And stay tuned for more episodes of the Functional Longevity Podcast. We give you insight on how to get fit, feel younger, and live better. Until next time, breathe deeply, stand tall, conquer stress, and live a life filled with joy and vitality.